In 1980, Ron and Reg Kray were separated. Ron's mental stability had deteriorated. He was declared insane and sent to Broadmoor.
He was still organising things from inside Broadmoor. And the things that he used to wear and the people that things used to send me in with, I'd go and pick up 3 pure white silk shirts, beautiful Italian silk shirts, and take them into him. And he had a tailor called Barry Scott come from Wembley, go into Broadmoor, stand him up, measure him up every 6 months for a silk Italian style suit. Crocodile shoes, £300 a pair.
He had access to lots and lots of dough. He had his bank accounts, his building society accounts. He was a little more, surprisingly, a little more shrewd than Reg in that respect.
I remember being called out one day to Broadmoor by the canteen man. I was with Charlie Kray at the time. We'd had a wonderful visit. He was never in a good mood with Charlie Kray. Ronnie, he'd tell him off and have a go at him at the table. But this particular afternoon it was good. As we left, the canteen man came out and said, "Charlie, can I talk to you for a moment?" Say, "Well, what's the matter?" "It's about Ronnie's bill." "How can you have a bill? He used to drink 4 non-alcoholic lagers," which was, of course, all you were allowed in there. Barbican, their name was. "I'd have maybe 2 teas or 2 coffees. Charlie Kray would have 2 teas and 2 coffees." He said, "Well, his canteen bill is £900.
Now, we used to have the visits in a hall, and next to the hall was a shop. Now, I'm talking about a shop, not a little shop, something like Marks and Spencer's. In that shop was clothes, lighters, cigarettes, sweets, chocolate, no drink, no alcohol, nothing like that. Trainers. It was and a guy who run the shop, funny enough, his name was Reg. Ronnie was always in the shop buying lighters and get them engraved and send them to people. Christening mugs, he heard someone had a baby, he'd go in there and say, "Reg, would you send a christening mug and engrave it and put it on my account?" One day, I'd just come off a visit seeing Ron, and the guy who owned the shop, little Reg, called me, he said, "Jack," he said, "can I have a talk to you?" I said, "Certainly, Reg, what's about?" He said, "Would you like to come in my office, So, went in his office, sat down, he said, "I'm a bit concerned, Jack." I said, what's the matter, Reg? He said, "Ronnie's run a bill up at £7,000. I said, "Don't worry. He's going to get half £1,000,000 shortly for the movie. He'll be paid." He went, "Oh, all right, Jack." And he, and going out the door, I said, "Oh, by the way, is he all right for his more credit?" He went, "Don't worry, he can have as much as he wants."
He was known in Broadmoor as the watchman. He used to ask his visitors, "Please, could you bring me in a watch?" And he didn't mean a penny ante watch, he meant an expensive watch.
Then I'd go with the guy and he'd sit down. "Ronnie Kray, this is Joe. He'd like to meet you." Shake hands. The eyes used to light up like a kid in a factory of sweets. "Oh, I like that watch. Could you get me one like that?" To which, you see, any guy looking at Ronnie Kray, sitting there going to be there for 30 years with no hope of being free, would go, "Oh, have one. You can have it."
If you wore anything and then he liked it, you had to give him it. That was it. And when you think about it, doing 30 years, keep him happy we used to do it, Because let's face it, he was doing 30 years, we weren't. So we get, and I had this beautiful coat on. He looked down, he went, "Oh, Jack," he said, "what a beautiful overcoat." And I knew he wanted it. I went, "Ronnie, I'll leave the coat at reception for you,
Reg Kray visited his brother every 6 months. The transport would be laid on. He'd have 2 or 3 or maybe 4 heavy guards going with him for the ride. Wherever Reg was, around the country, Parkhurst or whatever, he would have this 6-monthly visit to see his brother, where they could sit down quietly and discuss all their personal business.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the YouTube description section. I hope we see you there soon.